to the Festival of Storytellers.
I can't tell you how excited I am to be on right now. It's been a couple of weeks of excitement, getting prepared, and I've done a lot of things in my life, but this has got to be close to the top.
Thank you, Reader's Magnet, and thank you, John, for putting this forth and taking the chance on our authors in presenting this out to the world.
I've enjoyed this immensely, Joanne.
Ellie, so have I. Thank you for who you are, and thank you, Reader's Magnet. You all are beautiful, and you've worked so very hard, and we are blessed.
We are.
I thank everybody that's involved with this process, because we know writers need readers and writers need publishers. We thank Reader's Magnet and everybody that's involved. I love Reader's Magnet. They say, we share your stories with the world.
Hello, my name is Shawn Jackson, and this is my book called My Poetry Babe. It was written in 2012, 2020. I got it off, I wrote it about Craigslist, the date ad, and I made poems and put it on Dateline on Craigslist and got dates. And I would meet the guys in a public place during lunchtime, and we would laugh and have a good time over the adventures of the poems that I wrote and how to get a date. Usually it would be about Batman and Robin and Wonder Woman and Panther and all kinds of poems that I would make up to get a date, and it would be an adventure. And yes, I'm looking forward to showing you my other books as well. This book here is called The World Around Me with Songs and Poetry. It was made in 2012 by my son Kyle Jones, who helped me bring it to life, published. I wrote the book, but my children put in the lyrics with me, and I wrote it when I was 9 years old in a tree house. And it has all kinds of lyrics in it, cut from country to soft rock to pop, the jazz. My children were quite young and wrote their own little songs, and we put it in there, and it was really a great kind of fun to do. I was going through a divorce, and it was something for us kids and I to get together and do it together. Is there any questions? Can you read us one poem from your book. Well, yes, I can read you this poem. It's called Just Untangle a Bit. You know I want to belong. I don't know how strong this love would carry on, but I'm willing to stay. Take take it day by day. You may use me or try to confuse me, but I know my love is what I'm thinking of. It may be very strong, but I can't wait here strong. You've got to understand that I'm here to give you a hand. Just untangle a bit. We can make this love a hit. Just hold yourself close to me, then you will soon see my love is very much you. My love is very much true. So just untangle a bit, hold me, and please don't forget, babe, my love, this is it. You and I are a hit. Now we are alone, a quiet at home, darkness of fire and candles, a touch with your hair, no longer untangled, just untangle a bit, and we can make this love a hit. That's a song that I wrote in 2012, and it's a country song, and it's under around the world around me with songs and poetry. And I have another book that I wrote called Kiss Me Hard. It was from Facebook. They would put out pictures of of pictures that we would write a poem underneath the picture, and I would write the poem underneath the picture and um, write it down in my diary, and then I would make it into a book, and became short stories of Kiss Me Hard. And my son Bo was part of the short stories, so it's part of it. He's part of the book. And then my son Kyle passed away in 2013, so we couldn't find him, and they finally found him in the Spokane River, and the story was finally told. I finally got it published this year, and it's a sad story, but it's a true story, and it's called In the Life of Kyle. He was 22 when he passed away, so it has a lot of songs and poetry into it too as well. What is my most challenge in writing? Just getting the words right and taking the time to write the book is a challenge to get every chapter down packed, you know, um, collecting all the work. Um, it's hard to get everything down. I really enjoy writing about my family and my friends, and learning about people, especially. And I've always wanted to be a songwriter, and I finally got to write lyrics. I was hoping that someday I could have someone put music to my lyrics, my song, my my lyrics book. Some people have put some music to my lyrics, and it's been great. I really enjoyed writing. My family has enjoyed reading my books, and my friends. I finally got enough nerve to get them published, and it's been such a good idea and thought that's took it forward to do it. Is there any other questions? You can get these books on Amazon and Noble, Barnes and Noble, and on my Facebook, Shauna Jackson. You'll see them on my Facebook. I have a website called Shawn Jackson website. You can get an ebook for $9.99. My Poetry Babe was selected out of all the books for this year to be shown by StreamYard, by Storyteller Festival, and all the other books were suggested to be shown as well. I really have enjoyed myself tremendously showing the books and having great conversations. And I'm from Spokane, Washington. I have books for sale at my home, and you can get them signed and visit with me and get to know me. And I have 2 other books coming out called House of Poetry and In Shawn's Eyes, my biography. In late January, they should be coming out. I have 24. Is there any other questions? What was your most memorable date back in your day? A memorable date back in my day? Oh gosh. Well, I've had plenty of dates back in my day. uh, uh, Going out on a date was tremendously fun. But doing a poem, I would write a poem and put it in the newspaper, and to get a date, put an ad in the newspaper to get a date. And I met a guy at Sizzlers, and he ended up being my husband. I ended up marrying him. It was kind of neat. Um, it was a poem that totally freaked us both out. That got us really interested in one another. So it was a sweet poem. I can't remember it now, but it got us interested in one another, and we ended up getting married. But that didn't work out, so we ended up divorcing after 6 years of marriage. Have you ever considered writing under a zone, and why? Why not? Well, Shawn Jones was my married name, and Shawn Jackson is my maiden name. So I've written under 2 names that way. But I've been called Poetry Babe and Sweetheart and other Princhy and other nicknames as well, from my poetry, my poems, and my songs. But I just go by my name. Can you share your favorite part or line of your book? Um, well, this one called "Kiss Me Hard." Um, in God's, we are right beside you in God's arms is the first title of the first poem in, and it's actually a song in the book that I like. I like when I put it in this book. It's about being in God's arms and Him carrying you to safety and having no harm. And it's carrying you safe to safety and being safe with God. And the other poems are also, some of them are poems and some of them are songs. And I understand. I now understand. I now stand on my own. Left alone was a good one as well. Um, it's a picture. You'd have to imagine a picture of a person feeling left alone, and then you can read the poem. Without I'm gone, and you used to be the only one I will remember, and the four of us, and then just the two of us. Now it's just me trying to be free. I now stand on my own, left alone. You call once more. I picked up the phone in tears, hearing you soft words saying maybe we should, but we broke. But my broken heart won't pump start. I now stand on my own, left alone. Now on my own, in our hearts. Then slowly left your yourself breath. What a wonderful thing God has created, you and me, a body that can see, a body that can feel. Oh God, let it be us, believe, alive and free. I now stand on my own, left alone. And that's just a few of the poems in here. Um, that I wrote along with some pictures of my family in here as well. It's a really good book to look at and read. You can really enjoy it. It was made in 2019 and published. Who is the most supportive person in your life when it comes to your writing? Well, my mother, Della Jackson, was the most supportive person in my life before she passed away in 2015. She was 88 years old when she passed away of breast cancer and dementia. But she was a famous poet. She won a Silver Bowl in 2008, and for the poem called "Lady, Lady on a Hill." And she helped me with words and poems and helped me make the words sound emotional and really well with just the way of writing them out. And she did a really great job and helping me out. So that's how I made my songs and my poetry. Where or how did you come up with the name Poetry Babe? I came up with the name Poetry Babe is that on Craigslist. That's what they called me. In my email was Poetry Babe because I wrote so many poems and I was a babe. So that's how they came up with Poetry Babe. When did I start writing songs? When I was 9 years old, I started writing songs up in a treehouse in my diaries, and I would keep my diaries until I was like in my 20s, and then I started writing in books, in big books, big black books. I would write over and over, and then I started typing and making them look like a real book. What character in your book are most similar to you or to the people you know? Well, there's all kinds of characters in the books. They're all about me acting out as a person or character, like the Cranberry Bunny, or let's see, the Sign My Life Away, and Knock Knock, Who's at Craigslist, and Everybody's Counting on Three, and Mirror Mirror on the Wall, and Get Me Out of Here. All kinds of poems and everything. You might have the hat, boots, and the belt, but I have the character. Superman versus Batman, and I'm the one that one woman or the bra you're looking for. They're just cute little poems that made the adventure exciting and got to know people. Yeah. Would you consider singing some of your songs or having someone sing them just so they can be heard online? Yes, I would love to have someone sing some of my songs. Um, uh, my daughter wrote this song. It's called "Saddle It Up with a Bounce." Saddle it up with a bounce. Give us that hoop of responsibility. See us move every ounce into the net of success in our own different way. There's time for horseplay. Let's ride, bounce that ball. Though growing up nice and tall, saddle it up with a bounce. Two different brothers and a cowgirl sister, reaching up high, riding on by, giving each a part of the sky, and are the reasons why. Saddle it up with a bounce. Don't sit on the couch. Make something of yourself. Try it. Just be yourself. Saddle it up. Saddle it up with a bounce. Two different brothers with a cowboy sister, reaching up high, riding up on by, giving each other part of the sky. You are the reason why. It's a cute little song. Um, there's so many of them in here. Some are country, some are rock and roll, some are soft rock, some are soul. Good morning still. 7 a.m. Open my eyes. Now I know who I am. Last night was dim. In one night I realized. Morning still, you are so real. There is more than those lips. Summer in winter blitz. Kindness hits my fingertips. Oh yes. Don't let me go, not a second, no. Oh rum, I see no. I said no. Now it's tomorrow. Pull me back into the covers. You're not leaving yet. No one sorrows. Voices over the phone. The morning still. You're so real. There's is more than those lips this summer in winter blitz. Anyway, there's these poems and songs were written when I was a child and a teenager in school, and then as I got older, with my kids and we put it all together, and my son Kyle got it published for me before he passed away. How do you think being a writer was helpful you as a person? Oh, it's a joy. It's a joy. It got me into really interesting music and words and everything, poetry and songs. Um, my my kids really had a good time in it, and we danced and had parties and events, and it really enjoyed getting closer together as a family. Thank you. I really appreciate you enjoying my words. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Enjoy the books. The World Around Me with Songs of Poetry. My Poetry Babe. Kiss Me Hard. And In the Life of Kyle. Thank you.